Please.
Good
Good morning, everybody. July 8th broadband meeting. Could we do roll call, please?
Bruce Rice. Here. Ken Graff.
Here.
Emma Horn.
Here.
Duke Horton.
Here.
Bob Levin. Michael Zaslow.
Here.
Ira is here. Melissa Crouppen.
Yeah.
Fausto.
Here.
Mary Jane Stewart.
Yep.
Bruce Stutzman. Jerry Satofsky. John Timmerman.
Here.
David Boaz.
Here.
Tony Burrows. Donald Foster.
Here.
That's it.
We have Freddie Julian.
Yeah, he's waiting for him to kick in.
He's on, or he was on, I think. And
Hello.
And I think I also see Tyrone.
Yeah.
He's our technical supervisor. He works right alongside Freddie, so I think he's on the call. I think I thought his name.
Right, you have Fred.
Yeah, what's up, Freddie? Freddie.
There it goes.
Okay.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes.
That's the motion.
Second.
John and Ruth Jason. Are there any corrections to the minutes as presented? Hearing none, the minutes will be accepted as presented. Okay. So, Breeze Line, could we have a service calls for the month, please?
Certainly. So for the month of June, we had, and I'm very happy to say this, 139 trouble calls. Because we haven't had those numbers in quite a long time. But again, a lot of that is because we are up to 849 stream customers here in the village. So those are just
Good.
the numbers are kind of reversing. But
Okay.
and then of those 139 trouble calls, we are seeing about 38 of them are stream related, with half of that being more education related on the new service than issues.
Okay.
So we are working kind of internally. I know that Beth has spoken to Ruth. We're putting together that article that we talked about, like a breeze line corner.
Yes, I heard from her yesterday.
Yeah. And then, we'll look to kind of really encourage either residents going to the store, possibly, seeing how we can maybe stand up some sort of education type events, because I think that'll help with our truck rolls. And then, so those are kind of where we are today. And I know that we're going to be standing up some QCing from on our side, especially to those that don't have BreezeLine internet. So that they can maybe, get a pretty good offer out there that if they do want to add a low level internet, they can have that opportunity and to be able to experience some of the other features.
Okay. Go ahead, Michael.
Of the remaining 101, how many were repeats, and were they related to legacy equipment or new equipment?
That's what we're trying to still clarify, because we did have 100 repeats this month, but it's pulls back if you've had a TC in the last 30 days or 30 plus days. So some of them could be coming up that they had a problem with their legacy, and now we've got them connected, and now maybe they're having a problem with the new. So we're still trying to kind of really scrub that data to get true numbers
Right.
on that. But that's
and I'm sorry, Melissa. Yeah, we are getting some people that are denying the new stream boxes and wanting to keep their old services. So, we're not going to fight anyone to do it as of now. So we do get a bit of that mixed into the repeats. But the more so what we can control, like Melissa spoke towards, is the education portion. So myself and Tyrone are working with the team as far as focusing and putting a major focus on educating the customer properly and spending that time. And then also QCing the installations after to prevent any type of repeat. So more focus on the stuff that we can control as far as educating the customer and doing a proper install and improving in that aspect of it, because we know at some point we are going to transition those customers from the legacy product to the stream product and see the improvements there.
Do we have a timeline for that? Is there a drop dead date that everyone needs to have the new system?
We haven't put that in place yet, because I know we were kind
Yeah.
of doing this as a slow.
Right.
Focusing on the trouble call, and I mean, at some point, from a trouble call perspective, if their legacy equipment completely fails, they're not really gonna have a choice. Because, we don't have, nor do we want to put in legacy equipment back into the property. But, as
But I mean,
we are, being that we are keeping up with the demand as it is today, that we are probably gonna look to try to increase that, maybe, hold some event, maybe do it by building versus, wide open.
Because I
And then
think,
I'm sure once they see it in the newspaper and word really gets around,
Mhm.
is where we'll actually then.
I think the company though has to make a hard line stance and say from this point on, you must transfer to the new system.
Okay, and we can certainly discuss that, like I said.
I mean, it has to be your decision that you gotta make, because you can't be dealing with two separate systems.
No, for sure not. And like I said, for those that are pushing back, we'll try to get a reason why. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they haven't watched their DVR recordings. I don't know, but
Main reason is that, yes, TVR recordings. Yep.
oh, that's
Okay.
and then that could also be, and I'll make myself a note, maybe some of the kind of pointers that we put out in that article. That if they lose their recordings with this, they should be able to search on the on-demand library, if it's like a series or if it's something, a mini series of some sort, they should be able to find it in another way.
Yeah, I just want to say, Melissa, I told Beth, there's no limit to the number of words.
Oh.
Say as much as you can. I'll get it in.
Okay, and what we were working on that, but we, obviously too much information will be just that, too much for somebody. So we were thinking of maybe trying to break it into pieces, and
Do
just
that.
monthly,
You
just
can
so
do
it's
that.
not so overwhelming in addition to our article. But yeah, she's working on that, and we'll kind of work with that as a group, and we'll get something in there.
When we have old snowbirds back come October,
Mhm.
can we do a full presentation at the delegate assembly
Sure,
on screen?
sure.
The table's working and the word's getting out and these forms are working and stuff like that, but a full presentation.
Yeah,
about
because I
everything
think by
about-
that time we should be ready, because I know that at that point, we also have equipment that sits stale for 3-4 months. When they come back, they have an issue with it.
Maybe just an educational presentation.
Mhm.
We can come up with that, it'd be great.
Great idea. All for that.
Yes.
Ken?
So I understand you guys are offering a mobile service now.
We are.
I had one call from somebody who got the mobile service
And
and they weren't very happy.
why not? I mean, I'm just curious,
Well,
because it's
because-
obviously,
Right, so
it's not our network. I mean, it's
I
just.
understand that, but the problem is they're not technical whatsoever. You get a thing in the mail with a SIM card. I don't know what to do with it. I went over to the store with them thinking they would help. You know what their answer was? We don't do that. I mean, how are you guys gonna figure that out? You're selling a service and you can't help people with that are buying the service.
I know it's a BYO device, as they call it, bring your own
Yeah, but,
device.
you
and
know,
all
but
we
for
do.
this community, come on.
I know,
Wanted to port their number over to Breezeline?
Of course, they want
yeah,
to
they're
put
just,
their
you're,
number.
Yeah, it's
they're
over-
bringing
right,
your phone,
right.
so all we do is give you a new
Right.
SIM card, which is,
Yeah, and sometimes they have a device that only takes an e-card, an eSIM. And you guys are sending them a SIM card, they can't put it in the phone, they don't, it doesn't take that.
I mean, I will admit, I myself am not that, because we just now opened it up to bulk. It was more on a retail basis. But let me put that
Yeah,
down.
but this
and
community
get-
needs special attention with those things.
The device is identified by the I forgot the actual name of the number that
Yeah.
is sent to us. So we identify whether if it takes an eSIM or if it has an actual SIM card that's needed once they apply for the services. So that mistake shouldn't be happening. But it's a good take back as far as having a store being able to assist with stuff like this and getting you guys getting them
The
active
store, know
correctly.
more about it than the one in Century Village?
No,
They don't either.
I don't believe we, because I mean, I myself don't even know a whole lot about it, and I'll be the first to admit that.
Because he was told that he needs a pin from T-Mobile, and the pin is only good for 24 hours. So if you don't do anything in 24 hours, it's dead, and you gotta get another pin. And this person doesn't even know what a pin is.
It's called a safety pin.
Technically, that would pop out your SIM card.
Yep, I know it does. I see Lars is with us today. What you have for us? Oh, he's on the phone? Oh, hold on.
I'm here. Sorry, I was a little multitasking too, but was listening. I think the cool part about mobile, I understand exactly all the feedback, so thank you. We will make sure we're clear about that. But the nice part is it's a fantastic value, if you will, especially if you're an internet customer of ours, because with internet you get free mobile service for up to 12 months if you take internet with us. So it's kind of a cool, add-on, if you will, to the benefits of the services we provide to Century Village. But we'll make sure they're clear that you've got to bring your own device. It could be eSIM, could be a SIM card. Gotcha. Good feedback. And
Where do you guys buy the service from?
AT&T is the network.
What's the cost after the year?
$35 a month. Unlimited talk and text. And data, sorry. Yeah, and then I'm sure you have other agenda, but we keep working on, we're getting very close on some of the call center stuff that we've talked about, dedicated 800 numbers and new teams fielding calls. We're not there this second, but it's coming. It's soon. Soon being hopefully in the next, I'd say, 2 to 4 weeks, and we'll absolutely let you know when that's happening. And I think you've heard the stats already. I joined a little late, but making good progress on the the TV stream migrations, and feeling really good about that. TC's trouble calls are down to a huge degree. I think it's 100 and something versus 400 and something. So it's we're really making. I mean, I feel good. The team feels good. I hope you guys are feeling the goodness, and we're not going to rest on our laurels. We're going to continue to drive and try to make strides with you guys and with the community there, and feel like there's a lot of positive momentum. So just want to keep that going.
Do you have any updates after our meeting that we had a couple of weeks ago? To what we were discussing other than call centers?
Specific to what's next, you mean? Potentially?
Yes.
We're working on that, and we will get back to you separately as to a good time to start to review some of those options.
Okay. Sounds good. We discussed, we're still getting some complaints about the length of time. I know that you're working on it, but the length of time and the number of times that someone has to call to the complaint center.
Yeah, well, we're finding on that, and that's something that Lars and I are working on with the team, and this will, like, hopefully within, like he said, the next 2 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Is what's happened, what we're finding and where the whole time is lagging is the fact that if they call in for their service call or service issue, they're getting through, that agent troubleshoots or says, oh, great news, you're entitled to an upgrade. They then transfer that call to sales, which is what we're working to. So where that agent that has them doesn't need to transfer them, but what happens is they get transferred, and unfortunately they don't get transferred to the top of the queue. They're now back in hold again. So that is where we've identified a big miss on our part, which is what's probably driving majority of your complaints. So rest assured that is something that we are certainly on. I am on it. And like Laura said, we hope to have some really great news to share within the next 2 to 4 weeks
Good.
to correct that.
The faster that you get that done, the faster our sales team can do a good job.
Yes, yes, understood.
And Ira can go on vacation.
No,
Yes, Michael.
Some of the feedback I've gotten regarding the new streaming services, overall, very well. One of the things when people do run into a problem is having to reboot the cable modem. So going back to the training aspect is just when it's installed, letting them know that like a basic troubleshooting, if it's not working, that they can restart that, because that's going to solve a lot of their problems, is just rebooting that, reconnecting to the network. If they're savvy to do that. But is that something that your call centers are getting a lot of disconnects in terms of the TCs that the 100 repeats that were on the new equipment?
That I don't have the deep down details of it. I can certainly, work to get it. I can work with Freddie and kind of scrub what that looks like, what the AHD group is getting. Is it just, having them reboot it while they're on the phone, walking them through it, which hopefully will solve the problem, and then we wouldn't have to even roll a truck.
Right.
Or if it's something else.
Yeah, just some food for thought when we're talking about training.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and on the front end, we'll have the discussion with the techs as well, just to mention that during the installation, not just the modem, but also the stream box. If you have any issues resetting it for about 10 seconds, should bring it back to where it should be.
Freddie, thank you for fixing the node by my house. Because since you fixed that, it's working fine.
Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear.
14 and 16 instead of 0.01 or 0.04.
Nice. I'll tap the tech that was out there. I'll give him a pat in the back for that one. Thanks for the feedback.
You got to give credit where credit is due. Do we have any other new business? Do we have any old business?
I'd just like to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the 29th, I went over to Camden Pool. I live in Camden L. And I just wanted to take a survey of how people feedback on what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And I got hold of 8 people. 1 person didn't like it. 3 people got the screening service and they love it. Pete, he didn't want to talk to me. And I had one lady, Debbie, they sent her a complete outfit and she hooked it up herself. So positive reinforcement, like 8 out of 10. So I just want to share that with you.
Thank you. Thank you. And the woman that got everything herself and did her self install, was she able to do it?
Oh yeah, she's tech savvy.
Okay.
She's like
Emma.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, because I went back and checked on her and she said, well,
Okay. All right, that's great.
Yeah, so
great news.
I just want to share that with you guys.
I'm also concerned with why Pete didn't want to speak to you though. Like, what's going on there?
Pete is Pete. He's a different animal. A man. He's different. Yeah. Yeah, but it's all good.
No, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I love hearing all of the positiveness. I know the last few months that we've been here or longer, the tone and the comments obviously have been much different. I've been here since we started this property. Yep. So it really, for me, I'm really happy to hear the positive feedback and know that, we're moving in the right direction.
Yes.
And hopefully.
Well, let's hope we keep moving in the positive direction.
And to continue the partnership.
We're taking baby steps, but they're working.
Yeah.
And that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Any other business? Anybody want to share anything? But that's a good idea. If you're sitting on this board and you meet people, ask them how to like their service or the kind of issues that they have. Because some people are afraid to fill in a form. They're afraid to call. They're afraid, but they might talk to a good-looking guy like Duke.
It's clear. No, but I just want to get more feedback from others.
Yeah, Well, so far, the majority of the feedback has been positive,
Yeah.
which is good. The one or two unhappy individuals, Ira's been taking care of them, and I'm glad to hear that Louise is finally resting in peace.
So it's on his shoulders. No, she's happy right now. I'm happy with the service.
Yeah.
The woman above me and her husband, they're very happy with the service. I have not had any complaints this month. It's just, well, we had a couple from thunder and storms. It went out. And within, I'd say 7 minutes, it came back on its own. So.
And that usually is because you may have had a little bit of a power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
Otherwise, recording, everything about it, it's so much better.
Oh,
I'm so happy. And not one problem since June 1st.
Me too.
So,
It's been
Yeah.
smooth sailing.
awesome.
We have any other old business? No?
I just want to touch on, I
Sure.
know last time we've had some compliments on the team at the store, but of course we'll get the mobile stuff straightened out. But we're working on, kind of updating, the interior of the store over there. It's been a while, fresh coat of paint and some
Okay.
cleaning, and things over there. Hopefully, you're still hearing some positive feedback of, the agents there, because we are taking a hard look at and making sure they are delivering a concierge level of service over there now.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Anything else? I know, Ken, you got something that you want to say. Go ahead and say it.
One call from the German.
Wow, oh my God. All right. Anything for good and welfare while we're here? Okay, hearing none.
German.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the people that are serving on this committee. And let's hope we keep going.
Yep.
So also has the committee changed? I know.
The committee has changed, yes. 3 former committee members are no longer on this committee. This is the current committee is the people that are in this room. Okay? And they've shown positive input to the committee, and I think they should stay. But if I'm not happy, they'll be gone too.
All right.
Okay?
I just wanted to mention something.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I think-
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, I just wanted to mention this is for the mobile. So I am reaching out to our mobile team. It's usually the IMEI number that they actually go by on the phones for the eSIM, or whether it's a SIM card. I'm reaching out to them to make sure, because sometimes they might still send you a SIM card even though your phone has an eSIM. And I'm just trying to check to verify that. So I should have some feedback on the next meeting to let you guys know, and get you a little bit more information on that and where we're going.
Thank you, Tyrone.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Lars,
Bye.
Freddie.
Thank you so much.